All right, I think we're back. Jeez. So sorry about that. Let me see if we're back on now. We're dropping frames again. What is happening? Oh, now we're up and running. Come on. Where are you? Anyway, so, dude, Andrew has worked out with the whatever. Okay, let's move on to the standings. So we got through that. The standings this week now, you see all the lines. They finally went up, so that's a good thing. They're going in the right direction, right? We all had a good week. Hopefully that continues this week. And there you see the season standings now. I have finally made the podium. Took you off of it. Agman up there, 62 and 30. Sierra just 2 games behind.
What's the difference there? Raw score, is that like 1 or 2 pick difference between you and Sierra versus Agman, and then between me and Wally?
Andrew has 62 and 30. Sierra is 60 and 32. So it's exactly 2.
Okay.
And we're dropping frames like crazy again. I don't know what's going on, man. This
59 and 33 for me.
Do I have to reset the internet
for Wally?
So anyway,
you didn't reset the internet?
Jeez. Well, no, it takes forever, man. But we have like stupid, crazy, fast internet. But I don't know why it was tanking there. But we seem to be going good now. But let's get to the games of the week then this week. All right, shall we? We got a few minutes till game time. Let's do it, dude. First game of the week, Broncos against the Spencer Rattler-led Saints. You went with
oh my goodness,
the faithful Broncos.
The Broncos. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? The Spencer Rattler Saints? No way. He threw how many picks last week? Not going to happen. By the way, maybe I should have checked on the status of old Surtain before I made this pick. But either way, Broncos had a minor setback last week. They're going to rebound this week. Rattler, he's, I suppose, a almost serviceable backup to Derek Carr, but not going to happen. So I'm really looking forward to having one up on who is that? Well, Sierra,
Dave, Agman, and me. So you got the whole podium up there. So the whole podium went with Spencer Rattler, and now I don't know why I did that, because not only is Spencer Rattler leading them, but they have like everybody and their dog out. But whatever. Okay, next game, actually in London, the Jags stayed the night, if you will, over there. They stayed the week over there. So back-to-back games in London, first time ever. Will it pay off, Dan? You and I have both lived in England. For those who don't know, Dan and I were actually stationed in England together. That's how we met. I was his boss. I use that term loosely.
You tried to boss me around.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. Anyway, but
bold move by the NFL to send the Patriots of all teams to London to fight the Revolutionary War all over again. So
do you think? Awesome. What do you think, Dan? Do you think it works out with the Jags staying over and avoiding the jet lag? How much do you remember the jet lag from coming over there?
Oh yeah, no, it was not fun at all. But good move on their part for staying over there, sure. But bottom line, like, even if this game was in Foxborough or down in Jacksonville, like, this game is kind of the battle of who cares at this point. So Jacksonville is not quite what they were the last couple of years. Their rushing game is was supposed to be a lot better than what it was. So they've kind of tanked there. Trevor Lawrence is doing okay, but nothing special coming out of him. So again, like, I don't know, this one, I didn't do a coin flip on this one, but I just gave the nod to Jacksonville on it. What about you?
How many? I went to Jacksonville as well. I went for number one, they're better, and number two, they stayed over there. So I'm saying both things will be a factor, and they get the win. So there you go. How's that?
Plus the Pats got a new quarterback, although he played for him last week. I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name, though.
No idea. Too bad we don't have Bully, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Bully.
Brissett riding the bench at this point. So
that's a bummer. All right. So okay. Buffalo with their new receiver, we all picked them before they picked up Amari Cooper, but now I'd say those check marks are even more solid, right? I mean, well, Amari's going to get, a couple days practice. Yeah, he'll get a couple days in.
I mean, I would have picked the Patriots over the Titans as well. So, if Diggs is able to participate and contribute, a quarter to a half of the snap counts, if you can learn the playbook a little bit, maybe get a few targets. I don't expect him to play much of a role, but even without him in this game at all, the Bills are winning this.
Yeah. Cooper, you said Diggs. Anyway, Cooper.
Whatever.
Anyway, everybody knew what you meant. Everybody knew what you meant. Indy with. Who the heck is even leading the Dolphins now? Who's throwing for them? I don't even remember who's in under center.
Nobody great. Not going to work here anymore. That's for sure.
So it's fairly straightforward. It's in Indy. They have Anthony Richardson. JT, I bet, goes, and they're just a superior team, possibly even with Tua for the Dolphins, but. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit aggressive. But anyway.
The Dolphins just haven't been there this year ever since Tua went down. And
is he coming back? You think he's going to come back and play again?
Like ever?
Yes.
No.
Really?
No. How many concussions has he had to this point?
112. I don't know. He's had so many.
That'll do it for you.
And they're not just the little ones either, man. This dude, Anyway, not to bring that all up again, but all right, move on then. Vikings. By
the way, Tyler Huntley, QB for the old.
There it is.
The old Bills there.
That's going to be solid.
Yep, that'll do it.
So so the Aiden Hutchinsless. That was tough. Lions versus the come on, Leet. The Vikings, those guys, the Purple People Eaters, those guys. Yeah. So, Sierra.
Hey, it's that NFC North matchup, right? Yep. So, based off the graphic earlier, probably going to be a lot of points scored in this game, especially with a Hutchinsonless Lions there.
Yeah.
But what about Sierra? Her and
Kevin went with
Kevin.
Yeah,
the Flyers on this one.
Yeah, they took the Lions.
Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I take back all the bad things I said about Sam Darnold and the Vikings about 3 weeks ago. So I'll hop on the bandwagon until they play somebody. I don't know. Until they play the Chiefs or somebody a little bit better. Do they play the Chiefs this year? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Kevin says Tua is active. I wonder if he'll play. We'll see. Maybe you get proven.
I think I was showing IR.
Yeah, I thought he was still on the IR. I mean, I know it's a mandatory 4-week. He's been on there for a while, so not sure. But
he's expected to play this season, and that was 3 days ago per Ian Rappaport, but it didn't say this week.
Okay,
all right,
fair enough.
Well, cool.
Bengals should handle the Deshaun Watson-led and Amari Cooper-less Cleveland Browns. Fairly easy. I think we've beat up on the Browns enough. But the next game, we basically split the closest we can get, 3-4. You went with the Titans. I went with the Packers. Why did you go? Or the Titans, the Texans. I went with the Packers. What made you go with the Texans?
Because Houston's got to represent, as you can see here by the Oilers. No.
That's Tennessee, dude. Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
But what are the Texans' record right now? 4-1, 5-1.
5-1.
I think that
5-1, 4-2.
So I mean, CJ Stroud, he's definitely not producing like he was last year, but you wouldn't call this a sophomore slump by any means. No. They're doing fantastic. I think the Packers are doing a lot better this year than at least I expected, but. I think the Texans kind of dominate this one, and they pull out the victory. So, and then you said you did pick the Packers there. So, you looking at the home field advantage on this one? Or?
Yeah, the Lambeau. Jordan Love has just been, since he came back, he's been all right. and I'm honestly just trying to figure out why I picked them.
You like the colors, I get it.
I'm sitting here looking through. Oh, maybe it's because they're wearing their white helmets this week. As they say, their whiteout uniform, although they have all that already, they just whited out their helmet. But I do agree or think it does look cool. So they'll be wearing that this week. Yeah. And usually when a team has a new look, they perform well. So I'm going to go with that. How about that?
All right. Is that based on fact? New look, they perform well?
Absolutely. I saw it on the internet, so it's got to be true.
There you go.
Atlanta Falcons, two birds going against each other. The Atlanta Falcons, we all went with them.
The Sea Chickens.
Yeah, so the Seahawks, just Geno and DK and all that. It's just not been happening this year. So I think it's fairly. Yeah. It should be cut and dry, right? And it's in Atlanta, so.
I don't necessarily think it's cut and dry. The Seahawks aren't doing poor this year. I mean, they're still a 500 team. They could, turn around and, be a playoff contender, or they could turn around the other way and just get blown out the rest of the season. But, Kirk Cousins is firing on all cylinders. Drake London, Bijan Robinson, they're doing extremely well down there in Atlanta. Like the home field advantage, as I think everybody does. So, everyone picked the Falcons in that one. So, yep, I would, sometimes I like it when we all pick the same team because I, can breathe a sigh of relief.
Win or lose,
if we're wrong, we're all wrong together. But
exactly.
Then there's no separation between us either at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So speaking of separation, you went with the Giants, another division game here.
To pick the Giants, yeah. All right.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Can I draw your attention to the Eagles game last week?
What happened?
Who did they play? They played the Browns, and they beat the Browns by 4 points. Are you kidding me? And now only 4 points. And they had A.J. Brown back, and they only beat the Browns by 4 points. So New York's at home. They're playing pretty decent for the Giants. And the Eagles have just been anemic this year. Last year they were worse than the year before that, and this year they're just even worse than that last year. So I am happy to be the only one to pick the Giants. I'm happy to pick up a win on this one when everyone else gets a loss. So
all right,
I'm looking forward.
You heard it here, folks. So we'll see if he eats his words or what. But all right, the next two. Baby. Next two, we all went with the Commanders. I mean, that one's cut and dry. Come on, man.
Yeah, Panthers.
Well, I mean, they got Andy Dalton, but whatever. It's not working. Yeah. And then the Raiders lose Devontae to the Jets. So, I mean, that seems like
the best thing they had going for them.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Kansas City, San Francisco. Andrew went with San Francisco. Do you have any clue why? I know you didn't talk to him or anything about it, but can you figure out why he went with San Francisco?
No, horrible pick. So no idea why. No, I don't. San Francisco's at home. They're obviously a decent ball club. Obviously if he wins this, he's looking pretty good. If you look at the line right now in the game, it's San Francisco by 2. So
it could happen.
All the people placing bets in Vegas, are looking at San Francisco, by 2 at this point. So,
okay. Right. By the way, Wally threw in a comment. Packers, he thinks, are 6-2 in Lambeau versus Houston. So, how about that? That's pretty sweet. Right. Love those analytics. There you go. Nice. Jets, Steelers for our Sunday night football game. Prime time. Aaron Rodgers with Devontae. I went with the Jets. I went with them because of Devontae. That's it. And the fact that the Steelers I still don't really believe in the Steelers. Although, what's their record? They're 4-2. They're not bad.
No. The Steelers are doing real well. Like, they got old Boswell. I think one game he put up like 6 field goals. He's my nominee for on a roll. I don't think he made the nominee list, but. They're winning in all, dominating in all facets of the game there. I just think that this week versus the Jets, like I said earlier, I like the Jets are mixing things up. I like what they're doing there. I think last week the Jets just barely lost, 23-20 to the Bills. So rivalry game in division against the Bills. Granted, the Jets were at home. but to lose by only 3 points, I mean, it was tied at 20 going into the fourth quarter of that game. So I wouldn't have expected the Jets to be able to do that the week that they fired their head coach and promoted a defensive coordinator to the head coaching position. So because of that, and again, I'm not expecting Devontae Adams to play a huge role in this. The week that he was traded, but again, maybe he gets out there and plays a couple of snaps. Maybe
they've got chemistry.
He's a good decoy out there, so
they got chemistry, man. I mean, Rodgers can say, "Hey, dude, run a 9 route," and that's it.
Yeah,
who knows?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Awesome. I just said that.
Do it.
It sounded cool. Monday Night Football, we got a doubleheader. And unfortunately, I get to watch my Chargers lose. But fortunately, it's to my alternate ball club. For those who don't know, as a Charger fan, I am so used to being epically disappointed that I chose another football team to root for so I could have joy while watching the NFL. Obviously, you could see who I picked. And it didn't work out because neither of them has been good. Although when I was in Iraq, the Cardinals made the Super Bowl, so that was cool. So how about that?
There you go.
But
you did choose your Chargers this week. Is that because you keep picking against them and they keep winning?
Well, and I've been waiting to reveal this. I was hoping that I'd be able to reveal it with more people on. We had 10 people on, which for us is great. And then that's when the internet crapped out. Or the computer did. So the reason that I picked the Chargers is because the person who actually made my picks this week was Mary. Mary did the guest picker protocol for me, and I think she did pretty good. She did. Now I will say I didn't let her go in blind. Okay. I got some self-respect for my record. Okay. So I gave her the intel and whatnot, but she ultimately picked. And I think she did good. We'll see how good she did. Hopefully it works out for me. So for those who don't know, the guest picker protocol started or was available as of last week. So after the first 5 weeks of the season, we each have the ability, should we choose to use it, I think it's cool. We'll see. To have somebody make their picks for them for 1 week out of the season. And then whatever happens. That goes into your total for the year. So
you have to have a week where they pick.
This year we didn't say you had to use a guest picker. We said it's an option. Although I should have said had to, because
can I choose somebody else in the league as my guest picker? No, that's probably a bad idea.
Maybe you should read your packet. Maybe you should read your packet that explains it.
That's too much. I don't know.
There was multiple pages to that thing, man. You think I'm going to read that? Anyway, so there you go. Mary hopefully picked the right team. It's a half and half split. You went with the Cardinals. So let's get some actual analysis on why you think the Cardinals are going to win it, though.
So I've been pretty high on old Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. and what they got going on there. They've actually kind of I think I picked them multiple times this year, and I think they burned me a couple times. No offense to your Chargers, but the Chargers aren't the Chargers of old, really, under what's your boy's name there?
Harbaugh. Staley.
Staley,
Brandon Staley, my favorite coach of all time.
Yeah, but no, I just think that the Cardinals have a more powerful offense, supposed to, anyways. Like they've shown some signs of some brilliance this year, and actually I have to go double check. Is Harrison in the lineup this week?
Let's see. I'll have the injuries here. There they were. So view all. So who'd you ask about? About
Harrison Jr.
It'd be questionable concussion.
Oh yeah, no, he'll be good. So
he's fine.
If he's in, Arizona wins, lock it in. So
all right, fair enough. Regardless, you're taking them because you got them. There's where you check mark lies.
I have no.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Now.
Go back and hit the like button.
And then I see for the Bucks game, Wally was the only one to choose the Bucks over the Ravens. Everyone else chose the Ravens. So
yeah, I kind of just skipped right over that one and went right towards my Chargers and Cardinals. Yeah. The nice thing about that game, the second one, as I jump over the one you're talking about again, is that I can't lose on that second Monday night football game because they're both my teams.
Can you not, or is there only?
Well, my heart,
lose,
my heart can't lose. How about that?
Yeah.
It was like the 1996 Super Bowl, I think it was. It was the Chargers against 49ers.
49ers,
and, yeah. Niners won.
Who won that one?
Niners won.
Yeah.
Chargers haven't won a Super Bowl. Anyway, that's it for the games. One thing left to do, and that's to announce our honor roll champion, ladies and gentlemen, this week. Your pick was Derrick Henry. You said Derrick Henry.
Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have voted, and the votes are in, and it is Caleb Williams.
Oh, my
23 to 29, 200 and something yards, 4 TDs.
Good job.
124.3 rating on a roll. Absolutely. And if you don't know how to vote on it, here's how you do it. You screenshot this screen right here. You go to any of those QR codes. Well, the bottom three are Instagram accounts, okay? The one with the Instagram logo next to it, that's the main Duct Tape Dynasty. In fact, all the top three are the Duct Tape Dynasty ones. The second one from the bottom, the one with the duck face there, is Andrews. That is where most of our polls usually go. We're kind of doing double duty on the polls now, so you can find them at either of those. And then Sportniks, the guy that does all our little graphics, like you see right here. These all our cartoons, and as you see right there next to his QR code, he's drawn all those as well for us. Those are all Duct Tape Dynasty logos.
Nice.
And he can draw ones for your kids, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we got. That's what we got, dude. So, yeah. How about it? Any final thoughts before we let these people go watch some football and watch some ourselves?
The only thing that I'll add is that just everybody remember, even though the Bucks laid 50 points on the scoreboard last week, Baker Mayfield still threw 3 interceptions, and Baker Mayfield is trash. So yeah, that's all.
You got to get it in.
Thank you. Yeah.
He's got to get it in. I
3 interceptions.
Are
you kidding me, Baker? They could have scored 60, 70 points, but no.
Dude, I had him on a roll for a second. I should have left him on there. It was just to tick you off. Anyway, all right, we love you all. You're all the absolute best. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the game. See you next week, all right? Later.